live. Hello. My goodness, I've been doing this a couple of times here because I didn't know how to do it and I wasn't doing it right. So yeah, that took me 5 minutes. Sorry I'm late. So how are you? Is anyone there? Let me know. Give me a wave. Give me some encouragement. Hi, everybody. I'm starting to see people joining us. Thank you. So I'm here in my office right now and people are working out there getting your orders out to you. So when I do my podcasts, I'm usually here all by myself. So this is a new experience. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes so that everyone who wants to can come in and see what I'm going to show you today. So these lives, I don't know if you've ever done a live before. They are nerve-wracking. But I think it's fun to connect with you this way too. I don't know if you heard that. We have a doorbell on our loading dock. So we just got a delivery of something. I don't know what. Scottish thistle seeds. Hello. I love that. Hey, Beverly. All right. Good morning from Lopez Island. Hi, Farrell. Leslie, how are you? Hi, everyone. Eileen Miller. Yes, crafted by locals. It is nerve-wracking. It's like, am I going to say something that I shouldn't say? That's always my worry. All right. So thanks for joining me. This is really something new and different. And if we like doing it, we'll do them again. I'm here in my office, but this is the corner where I record the podcast. If you watch that, you'll recognize it. And I was all set up to show you in the background my messy desk. There we go. We got the bouncers here. So you'll have seen this in the last podcast. This is knitted in Rowan felted tweed, and it's the Rosamond sweater by Marie Wallen. And I think she looks really nice on here with her tapestry cowl. And then here we have the tea tree sweater, which is in Let Lopi. That was knitted by Maggie. She's got it on loan here. And that's with the tapestry cowl in all the colors there. Oh, my desk is really, really messy. I haven't got space. All right, so. And then behind there, you could probably just see it peeking out, is the Star Cardi. I'm going to tell you a bit more about that today. We have a solution to the problem of not having enough kits for you. They went on sale, I think, on Friday, and they sold out very quickly, and we know lots of people were disappointed. So maybe I'll just tell you about that. Is there anybody here interested in the Star Cardi? Give me a wave. Oh, good. Do I have some questions?
Well, about the Star Cardi.
About the Star Cardi? Okay, so I'll tell you about the Star Cardi. So we created that in 3 different color kits. It's 2 colors. This is definitely very, very popular, the dark blue with the light blue. Unfortunately, though, due to COVID, we still are having supply problems, and it's nobody's fault. Everyone's doing the best they can. But we were able to populate kits in this, also in the black and gray, which is mine right there. And then we did a green one as well. And all of them sold out pretty quickly. And I know some people were disappointed at not getting that. And it's going to be a while before we get any real numbers of these particular colors back in stock. As soon as we do, we will put them in the shop. So really the answer is to let you guys choose your own colors, because, you know, I can think of other color combinations that you might like, you know, a nice golden yellow and cream, or a nice rusty orange and light gray, something like that, or other colors that you think would, you know, make your perfect Star Cardi. And for us to make kits, it means we have to really lean into, okay, we're going to do these colors and we're going to get as much stock in as we can in these colors. And whereas if we just open up the selection of colors to you, then you can make your own Star Cardi kit. And that's the direction we're going in. So starting on Friday, you will be able to get the Star Cardi pattern for free when you purchase $85 worth of Jamieson and Smith 2-ply. And that will be enough to knit your Star Cardi. You'll get the pattern for free, and you'll be able to add on the buttons, not these particular buttons, but very similar. Those will be available a la carte as well, and you'll be able to add that to your order. So you will get your yarn and your buttons, and so long as you spend $85 on the yarn, you will get the pattern for free. So that's how we're going to open up the kits to everybody who wants to knit this. And we hope that that helps address the supply issue. And we will keep getting as much Jamieson and Smith over here to do that. And we will be watching to see what the most popular color combos are, to see if we can get more of that in. So yeah, I hope that is a good piece of news for you. I know that many of you were disappointed, but you here on the Instagram Live are the first to know we're going to be doing that. So that's pretty exciting. And we're excited about it here because we want you to get what you want, and it's been really, really tough on people missing out. It's such a beautiful cardigan. I know most of you all have seen this before. This is designed by Donna Kay, who is a Tree of Life knitter, and she's here in New Hampshire. And this is just a beautiful design, and the pattern gives you everything you need to know. It's got these lovely little design elements. So that's the side seam, although there is no actual seam. And then up on the edge of the underarm, which is really nice and neat. And if you want to see inside, I didn't knit this one. This is a sample, but it's beautiful. And there's her steek, beautifully finished. I don't think mine ever look this nice. But I'm not shy in showing you. I'll maybe show you mine next. Very lovely and just a beautiful design. Donna is very generous in the whole story of this. I'm sure many of you know the story, but I had seen this exact sweater on somebody in Sweden on Instagram, and I really wanted it. I got in touch with her and asked her what the pattern was. She said, no, I bought it in a shop. I found the shop. It was extortionate in Swedish money. And I was lamenting the fact that I wasn't going to be able to have this cardigan. And I talked about it on the podcast, I think. And Donna Kay got in touch and said that if I give her some measurements, she would work this up for me. She would write it up. And she did. And so that was this one. And I knitted this up. It was my opus operandi, I think, an all over cardigan, all over color work, with a steek up the middle, steek for sleeves, set in sleeves. And I love this thing. And let's look at my steek. Actually, it's not as nice as Donna's, but it's not bad. There's no reinforcement, because I'm a great believer that if you use the right wool, you probably don't need to reinforce your steeks. So I don't, for the most part. Ellie is asking, is it for an advanced beginner? So I think if you're an adventurous advanced beginner that you could knit this. It would be a labor of love for sure. It's a lot for a new knitter. But there you can see the inside seam. Mine doesn't have that lovely stripe going up. And you can see where I was playing with how to increase, actually this is the good arm. You can see where I was learning how to increase my stitches on the sleeve.
Somebody asked if the sleeves are steeped.
The sleeves are steeked up here, right here. So they're set in sleeves, and when you're knitting the body, you knit a steek to keep it in the round. So you're knitting front, then the back, and then back to the other front. And you can knit that all in the round, and then you cut. Now, steek means bridge. So your steek stitches are really a bridge. So then you end up cutting that bridge here and right up the middle. And from there you can sew in your sleeves. So the sleeves are knitted bottom up. And when you get to here and you're doing the shaping of the sleeve, then it's knitted flat just to finish it off. So you get to knit a little bit in the flat, which is interesting in color work because you're purling. And then you sew it in. So there is some technical pieces to putting this together, I would say, but I don't think it's beyond anyone who has a will to do it. So I would say an adventurous advanced beginner who's fearless. Otherwise, you might want to be an intermediate knitter for sure. To knit this all over takes quite a bit of time, but you learn a lot. And it's symmetrical, so you know where you're going always with the color work. I really enjoyed knitting it. Okay. So that's coming on Friday. I hope that helps some of you get your star Cardi and get it in the colors you want. That will be starting on Friday. Okay, so now for what's new in the shop. And this is coming tomorrow. And we're very excited to have lichen and lace in many, many colors. What do we think? It's beautiful. I love this blue color. So Lichen and Lace is out of Canada. She is a dyer. Love hearts. And this is her Rustic Sport. So it's a sport weight rustic yarn. It's milled in the oldest mill in Canada up in New Brunswick. So I feel like it's very fitting for the woolly thistle. It's our cup of tea. And all of them come in 56 gram skeins, which is 215 yards. This one is Sky. I love this color. So pretty. And of course she sews her labels, which is her thing. I don't know that anyone else does that. Really lovely, simple, elegant logo on there. So let me show you the colors. So yeah, we have Sky, and then we have Sage, which is green on gray. So very, very subtle. I'll show you some more like that. This here is Frost. Let's see if I can. And of course, being a hand dyer, you are going to see variations in where the dye took. So you can see that there's some more bold colors there and some less dyed areas, but that's all part of the beauty and charm of hand dyed yarn. Oh, I love this. Lavender. So these are all very gentle, all on gray. There is a cream right here. This is called Snow. Love hearts. Love hearts. Thank you, Barbara. Yes, Julie, I love this. One of each, please. I mean, I'm sure this would be good for color work too. This is her Pollen, which is a lovely gold. And then we've got a lovely Lake, which is a nice blue. Hedo Knits, you're knitting this right now? And you like knitting with it? Rose, lovely pink. Did I say that all of these so far are on the gray base? I think they are. Maybe this blue might be on cream. Oh, Shrub. Shrub is a lovely green. This here is Nutmeg. Lovely. Soft brown. And we have Evergreen. Really pretty. Ginger. Really nice. Thank you, Natty. Gennady. This is Beet, or Beetroot, where I come from. That's really nice. Dark red. Oh, and then there's the grays, which are my favorite, of course. Ash is a medium gray. Then we've got coal, which is darker. And birch, they're light gray. And lastly, smoke, which is a medium gray too. So we have all these colors. I'm not sure exactly how many that is now. Happy to see woolly wool from our neighbors in New Brunswick. I love this yarn and will add some to my stash. Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, this is from New Brunswick. So the actual wool is from there, it's milled there, and is dyed up in Canada too. So this feels very, very, very fitting for the woolly thistle. A bouquet. Isn't it lovely? Did we get any of the marsh mohair? No, we didn't, but we can look into that. Yep. The laurel sweater. Is that what you're knitting? Head-on knits? Yeah, these colors are really nice together. Very, very pretty. You like the rose, Julie? Have I still got it? Here it is. That's the rose. Pretty, pretty. I'm getting my hair cut in a couple of weeks. As soon as I got my second COVID shot, I called to make an appointment, and of course they were booked out for about another month. So if you're in that boat like me, call ahead and get your appointment for your hair and then go get your shot. So much yarn, so much loveliness. Oh heck, I know, Julie. Really nice. Okay.
Somebody wants to know the yardage.
Oh, the yardage is 215 yards per 56 grams. Yeah, 56.
How does it smell?
It smells, it's not sheepy smelling, but it's actually pretty good. Millie smelling. That was a trick to make me sniff the yarn.
Somebody asked.
Okay, so that's going in the shop tomorrow. I don't have a time on that just yet, but do we want to give a time on that?
We'll aim for early.
We'll aim for early tomorrow. We've got lots of it, so you guys are the first to know though. So if you're interested in that, then be in the shop early tomorrow at some point. We'll get it in the morning. So this is something else. Well, first of all, we have Looky. Look. So this here just arrived all the way from Alabama. She arrived this morning. She's pretty tired. She flew all the way. And she's got the perfect comb. This is Myrtle. Hello. And Myrtle was knitted by Bonnie Glass, who is one of our moderators in our Ravelry group. And Bonnie, I hope you're watching this. She's gorgeous. I think we want to stuff her a little bit more, but she is so sweet. And look at her eyes. They're both looking the right way. So she's making friends with Henrietta right now. Henrietta's my baby. And look at her eyes. I know which one I'd rather be. Yeah, oh dear. The eyes are bad. So Myrtle is all the way from Alabama, and she's knitted in Strict Yarn by Rama. And this was a test knit for us. The designer is, oh now I forget, Ella. I think her name's Ella something. And she designed this pattern. It's called Fancy Hen, and you can get it on Ravelry. It's a paid for pattern. And I knitted Henrietta up, but didn't keep track of what yarn, what yardage I used. So when I showed her off, I didn't know how much yarn I used. So Bonnie kindly volunteered to knit Myrtle here. And Bonnie did such a good job with the combs. I think Henrietta's a bit of a punk. I don't know what's going on with these. I did not get them the right shape. So anyway, all that to say, we have Myrtle here. She'll be making her introduction on the podcast next time, I'm sure. And she's just lovely. And we will be putting kits in the shop, Strict Yarn kits, now that we know what yardage she takes and how much we need to put in the kit. And we'll even be winding off just 10 grams of the red so that you just have what you need. You don't have to buy a whole ball, which I think is nice. We'll be including safety eyes, not these particular ones, but just like them really. And then you make the beak out of the contrast color. Isn't she lovely? And a quick knit too, very quick knit. And some people will put a brick or a bag of beans up in there, and she can be a doorstop for you, but I kind of like her on the shelf. Or she could be a softie for someone who loves chickens. Very, very cute.
Someone asked the name of the green sweater and I forget it.
This one? Rosamond. Rosamond, this is the Rosamond sweater by Marie Wallen. It's in her book Bloomsbury, which we do stock. It's one of the small square books, knitted in Rowan felted tweed, which we also stock. Oops. Sorry, Myrtle. All right. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. Time flies. So we have something else coming in the shop. It's another box. It's flown all the way from Scotland. And we only have a limited stock of these in, but we got as many as we could. And I'm going to show you. Maybe it's something brand new. I was going to have you guess, but it's brand new to the Woolly Thistle. So we haven't stocked this brand before. Are we ready? Oh, we have our tissue paper and our sticker. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is North Coast 4-ply box from the Bordermill. There's 50 10-gram little cakes in here, and it's beautiful. It is truly beautiful. The colors are amazing. Let's see. So look, you get 10 grams of their 4-ply. This is Shetland wool, 100% Shetland wool. And I'm going to put the box down just for a minute. And so this is their label, the Bordermill North Coast Tweed. It's called North Coast because most of the names of the colours are taken from the north coast of Scotland. And on the back of the label, they put our logo on there. How sweet. This says 100% Shetland wool, made in Scotland, hand wash only. 10 grams gives you 36 meters. I'm sorry, I haven't worked out yet what that is in yards. And this one is Loch Ereball, which I can't read anymore in my glasses. So we have 50 little balls like this inside here. And it's just gorgeous. We've all been oohing and eyeing here at the shop. These will be going in the shop soon, but we don't have a date yet. This one here is Castle of May. So you could find a map and locate all these color names. All right. And it goes through the whole color wheel, I think. We're going from greens to purples, blues, dark colors, some black, into yellows, oranges, pinks, some naturals and yellows. This is Scurry. Scurry is definitely up in the northwest. It's lovely. I love that color. And they basically milled all this, dyed it, and then caked it up for us so that we could get it to you. Wow is right. Yeah, so let me show you again. This will be going on sale. We don't have a date for it yet. We just got it in and we're still oohing and eyeing it ourselves. But this is really a lovely sampler box, I think, of colors. It is worsted spun Shetland wool. It's got a nice handle to it. I think when it blocks, it'll soften up too. But it's just lovely. Let me see. There's some gorgeous colors in here. This one here is Achelty Booey. Love it. It's kind of a red maroon, kinda. There's lots of colors in that. Oh my God.
Looks like a wine.
Yeah, it's like a red wine, or a wine red. So yeah, this would be very nice to receive, wouldn't it? It's lovely. And we're very grateful to the Bordermill for working with us and putting this all together for us. I think that we should get some more Bordermill in their regular skeins soon. But wouldn't this be a good way to test what you like and do some color work, of course? Beautiful. It is amazing. We're lucky to have it. So be sure to join our email list so that you get the first heads up. You can join us at that's our email address. Go to thewoollythistle.com and sign up for our email. And Woolly has 2 L's in it, don't forget. All right, I'm going to ask you guys if you have any questions for me, and I'd be happy to try and answer them before I go. Gorgeous deliciousness. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else I want to make sure?
I want to mention those are limited.
Yeah. Okay. So just to make sure you understand that this is a limited offer. We don't have tons and tons of these. This is very special. So if you're on our newsletter email list, you will get the first notice as to when these are going to be available. Would it work with Marie Wallen yarn or with Jameson? It might be good with Marie Wallen's yarn because I don't know that I would use it with Jameson and Smith or Jameson's because they're both woolen spun and this is worsted. Marie's yarn is also worsted, so it's got that would help it work together. But you know, would you have to work with any other yarn if you had all these colors? I think I would stick to the box personally and just let these colors play together because I think they're very thoughtful colors and there's so many different shades of the different colors. There's a lot of blues in here all the way through here. There are 50 colors in the box. So there's 50 10-gram skeins or little cakes. Each with their own label, each with their own color, made in Scotland. And the Bordermill is in the border area of Scotland, so it's down right just north of England. And if you're up on your politics, you know that Scotland is headed for a referendum. There's lots of talk of that in my house at home, and whether they should or not, and I'm not going to say anything else. Let's just say the family is not all in agreement about it. I'm talking about my home back home, my mum and my sister and my brother-in-law and people. Yeah. Julie wants to know, when will it be out again? Are you talking about the box? It hasn't come out yet. So we haven't given you a date. It will be soon, and you just need to stay focused. No, we will tell you when it's going on sale in our email. So be sure to join our email at thewoollythistle.com. Don't forget there's 2 L's in woolly. And you will know, you will be the first to know. What's the name of the New Brunswick wool again? Yep, that's Lichen and Lace. Right here. And this is going on sale tomorrow. Sometime, maybe mid-morning. We haven't quite decided yet. We've got a little bit of work to finish getting it ready for the shop. Making it all pretty for you. Lindy, are you planning a brick and mortar store? If I had a buck for every time, I would love a brick and mortar store. But right now, I've never found the right place yet for the right money. I would love to though. But right now we're online only. We've always been online only. We try to be your online local yarn store, and many customers tell us that they do think of us that way. We are here ready to help you pick colors. If you're doing some color work, we can help you with that. We can send you pictures of just the colors you're interested in together. I've even sent videos of different combinations and things. So we're happy to do that. We have some really great knitting experts on the end of the email, and they will help you. But yeah, it would be lovely to have a brick and mortar store one day. And that's certainly always ticking away in the back of my mind. What kind of yarn is it, please? Woolen waste. What kind of yarn is the Lichen and lace? This is, well, it's called her Rustic Sport, and it's from Canada. It's a single ply. I don't think there's a specific breed that goes in this. I don't think so.
It just says Canadian wool.
Yep, Canadian wool, milled in Canada, and dyed up there in Canada as well. Amy Mears, would you recommend some patterns? We will. We will look into that, and we'll put that in the product description so that you can look and see what might be good little projects to knit with that. I know this is a silly little simple one, but I always like to do things like this when I'm playing with lots of colors. I make little cushions. This is a simple mired square. You could do something like this very easily. The recipe I use for this is by Martine Ellis, and you can find her on Ravelry. And actually, if you find me and go into my projects, you'll see this, because I have a growing blanket where I use this exact pattern. And then on this side, we just have some granny squares. So, you know, off the top of my head, you could do something like that, but we'll look and we'll maybe add some recommendations or suggestions right on the product page when it goes. Yes, heaven in a box. That's what we should call it. All right. We haven't figured out the price yet, Deb. We're working on that. It wasn't cheap for us to bring in, and so, you know, we're working on that. We'll do the best we can. Okay. All right. Well, I think it's 11:36. So I think I'm going to say goodbye for now, but thanks so much for coming and saying hello and being here. Really appreciate it. It's been fun to show you these things and just take a little time out to chit chat with you. Yeah, so I think we will drop this into Instagram TV. So if you didn't catch it, you will be able to see it again if you want to. And just know that the Lichen and Lace goes on sale tomorrow, and we'll be in touch through our email about the Bordermill box. So take good care. Thanks so much. And remember, if you go out, wear your mask still. Make your haircut appointment before you get your second shot, and you should be all set. And take your knitting. Bye for now. Bye.